Have you ever met someone who was incredibly smart, but no one trusted them? Intelligence can open many doors, but without honesty, every door eventually closes. Let me tell you a story. Deep inside a beautiful forest lived a young fox named Felix. Felix wasn't the strongest, and he wasn't the fastest, but everyone agreed on one thing. He was the smartest animal in the entire forest. Felix could solve problems, find shortcuts, escape danger, and convince almost anyone to believe him. At first, the animals admired his intelligence, but over time, Felix discovered something dangerous. He realized it was easier to lie than to work. One morning, Felix found a basket of fresh apples near the river. Instead of sharing them, he ran to the rabbits and shouted, "The wolves are coming!" The frightened rabbits ran away, and Felix quietly collected all the apples for himself. He smiled and thought, that was easy. A few days later, he told the squirrels that the best nuts had fallen near the waterfall. While they rushed away, Felix gathered every acorn near their trees. Once again, his plan worked perfectly. Every successful lie made him more confident. He believed he was smarter than everyone else. Weeks turned into months. Felix became known as the clever fox, but something slowly changed. The animals stopped smiling when he arrived. The birds became quiet. The rabbits whispered to each other. The deer stayed away. No one could tell whether Felix was telling the truth or another lie. Little by little, trust disappeared. Felix didn't notice because he believed intelligence alone was enough. Then, one cold evening, everything changed. Dark smoke began rising beyond the northern hills. Felix climbed onto a tall rock and his heart froze. A massive wildfire was racing toward the forest. He ran as fast as he could, shouting, "Fire! Run! The forest is burning!" But nobody moved. The rabbits looked away. The squirrels continued eating. Even the wolves ignored him. One rabbit quietly said, "It's probably another one of Felix's tricks." Within minutes, the smoke covered the sky. The animals finally smelled the fire. Panic spread everywhere. Everyone began running as the flames moved dangerously close. Felix didn't run away. Instead, he led the smallest animals toward the river. He helped young rabbits cross fallen trees. He rescued frightened birds trapped beneath broken branches and warned every family he could find. For the first time, Felix used his intelligence not to fool others, but to save them. Hours later, the fire finally passed. The forest was badly damaged, but every family had survived. As the smoke slowly cleared, the wise old owl quietly landed beside Felix. "You were right," the owl said. Felix lowered his head. "I've been wrong for a very long time." The owl smiled gently and replied, "Being clever makes life easier, but being honest makes people follow you." From that day forward, Felix never used his intelligence to manipulate anyone again. He became the first animal others turned to for advice, not because he was the smartest, but because they finally trusted him.
Many people believe success comes from being the smartest person in the room.
But real success isn't built on intelligence alone.
It's built on character. People may admire your intelligence, but they will always remember your honesty.
If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel.